Hey everyone, I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain ATVMC, and today I'm going to walk you through how to install the Highland Rackless bags from Tusk. All right everyone, thanks for checking in. So today we're going to walk you through step by step how to install the Highland Rackless bags from Tusk. Now as a brief overview about these bags, it's a rackless system, and the best part about these is that you don't need pannier racks to run these. So if that's what you're looking for, these are an amazing setup to have. You get a lot of storage capacity, there's multiple different configurations, you get great construction at an awesome price point. Another great feature that we love about the Highland bags is that maybe you want to go for a shorter ride where you don't need all your luggage. Well, what's nice about this is it's very easy to take the entire setup off. As you're about to see install, honestly just takes a few minutes. It's very simple to do. So we're going to go through and show you how to do that step by step. So when you get your Highland bag system, it's important to know that these will not come assembled. They're actually going to come in 3 separate pieces. You're going to have your 2 side bags. You can see I've got one right here that's separate, and then you're going to have your centerpiece. So I've actually got one already installed because it's a real simple process and just to make this video quicker, but we're going to go through, show you how to attach these side bags to the centerpiece. There are a couple things that's important to know about this, but other than that, really simple process. So for this job, there's 3 tools required. You need either a hammer or a mallet, a 4mm Allen/hex key, and a flat blade screwdriver for the heat shield. And the first step in this process is real simple. You will have these T-nuts that will come included, and these T-nuts are going to install on the back side of your side bag. When you flip that bag over, there's a flap on the back, you just lift that up, and we're gonna install these T-nuts. Now here's what you need to know about these. You notice that on the back of these, they have these teeth. Now these teeth need to actually be seated into the fabric of the bag to prevent those from twisting when you put the screws in from the other side. That's what the hammer is going to be for. You're going to lightly tap these to help them seat. Now, something that can really help this process out is you'll notice here, I've got this piece of wood. So it's about 5-6 inches high. You can use this, whatever you have at home that's going to work. And what's nice about that, you can just put it underneath the bag when you're putting these T-nuts in. It just gives you a little bit of resistance, a hard surface to help when you're tapping those in. Okay, so now that we have our T-nuts installed, the next step is just we're going to attach it to the centerpiece. Now, couple things here that you want to know that could make or break this is you want to have these installed in the correct orientation. And if you're not paying attention, you could get this wrong. You notice here that on the back side of the bag that you have a little bit more length here on this side. So the side with more length, or the higher piece, is going to go towards the back of the bike. So that's just something you want to know. Another way to know if you're doing it correctly is you notice the Tusk logo right here in the front. The Tusk logo should be facing the front of the bike. So once you have the orientation correct, it's really simple. We're just going to attach this to the centerpiece using the included screws or the bolts and the washers. But I also want to point out right now too that for wide bikes like an Africa Twin that have a really wide seat, we do offer an extension for these bags that we would recommend, and it installs the exact same way, and what it does, it just adds some additional length to the system. That way it drapes over the bike the way you're going to want it to. But this is real simple. Once you've got those T-nuts, you're going to take this, it's going to go underneath the centerpiece, and then you're going to use the included bolts and the washers, and you're just going to screw those in, and you're good to go. So once you have the side bags attached, the next step is going to be putting that onto the bike. But for riders that bought the accessory bag, we're going to show you how to install these next. So if you didn't buy any of these, if you don't have any yet, you can skip this step. But for riders that have these, you'll notice that on the side bags as well as on the flap here in the center, you have MOLLE webbing, which is designed for these to attach to. This is a great way to get some additional storage space. Now, as far as installing the accessory bag, it's really simple. We're just using the MOLLE straps and the MOLLE sticks that come included. Now, each accessory bag is going to have 4 of these MOLLE sticks. You're going to have 2 for the top and 2 for the bottom. When you're installing these, it's really simple. You're just going to alternate loops. 1 on the accessory bag, 1 on the side bag, vice versa, really simple. Now it's really important to know though that these MOLLE sticks do have a correct orientation. You notice on the back side here that you have the center rib going down. So this rib needs to contact whichever bag the MOLLE stick is being put through first. So when you're putting these on, for the sticks to start from the top going down, you're going to start with the first loop on the side bag. For the sticks going from the bottom up, the first loop is going to go through the accessory bag. That way you have these in the right orientation, and the reason why is because up here at the top, you actually have this clip, and once you have these installed, you're going to go through a total of 5 loops per MOLLE stick. You're going to take that, snap it down, that's going to secure that in place so it doesn't want to back out. So once you have the MOLLE sticks installed, next you're going to have 2 nylon straps per accessory bag, and each strap will be installed through the 1-inch rings on the side bag and then underneath the logo on the accessory bag. These straps just offer some additional compression and support. They keep the accessory bags in place really well once you start riding. All right, so now that we got the accessory bag installed, the next step is with the bike totally cooled down, we're just gonna take the bags and drape it over the motorcycle. So once you have the bags draped over the bike, a couple things you want to keep in mind here. As far as the location of where you want the bags to be on the bike, here's a general rule that you can follow. You want to have them over the axle or forward. And the reason for that is you want to have the weight of the bags as close to the center of the bike as possible. It's going to help with the handling. And you'll notice here with this 790, they've got these handles right here, so we just kind of tucked it underneath there. But yeah, from the axle towards the center of the bike, you know, every rider's gonna be a little bit different. You want them as far forward as you can get them, but not interfering with the rider. Now, next thing you wanna do is install your heat shield. So you just wanna take note of where your bags are close or sitting next to your exhaust, and then you can push the bags forward and then just tighten down the heat shield and get it into place. So now we have the bags over the bike in the correct position. We've got our heat shield installed. The next step is we're gonna take the 3 nylon 1-inch straps here in the back, and we're gonna use those and attach those to the top rack on the motorcycle. This is why having a top rack with this setup is really important. It just gives you a good anchor point for these 3 straps in the back. Now, as we install these, we're just gonna leave these loose for now until we get the other straps installed. Now, the next step is we're gonna take these 1-inch nylon straps on the bottom of the bag, and we're gonna secure these to the bike as well. Now, every bike's gonna be a little bit different as far as the location goes, but you can see on the 790, we've got a great location right here on this foot peg mount. You just wanna avoid any sharp edges, and obviously you don't wanna get too close to the exhaust to prevent burning those, but find a good location, secure that, and then once you have the 3 straps in the back, your 2 straps in the bottom all secured, then you wanna go through and just snug everything down. Start with the back straps, and then come up and do the straps down here at the bottom. All right, so now that you have the bags all secured to the bike, the one last thing I want to show you is you have one more strap that comes down through this buckle on the side bag. You're gonna take that, come up here to the top, and you're gonna use that to really cinch everything down. So once you've done that, well, now you're ready to install your dry duffel bag. Whether you go with the medium or the smaller option, you put that right in the center, and as we talked about, you've got Wally webbing on the outside here. You could do more accessory bags. You could do another bag attached to the back of the center flap. A lot of cool configurations that you could do. But that is it. That's how you install the Highland Rackless bags from Tusk. If you have questions or comments, we want to get those answered, so make sure you can leave those below or give us a call here at Rocky Mountain. We'll get those answered for you. And also keep in mind, we have other great luggage options from Tusk. We have the Olympus and the Pilot bag series, so make sure to check those out. We also have our tank bags as well. We have all the luggage that you need to get ready for your next ride. I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain. Thanks for watching.